Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Anua Azelaic Acid 3 Cica Skin Clarifying Toner. This product retails for $21. I am so excited for this new Azelaic Acid launch from Anua. I did not realize they were launching a toner. When I saw it, I immediately added it to the cart without thinking. 3% Azelaic Acid is not something I often see and not something that I feel like is going to be as effective as, say, their 10% serum or a 15% serum or even a 5% serum. 3% azelaic acid is kind of telling me this is really designed for the extremely sensitive skin people, and also if you struggle with dryness from azelaic acid, I'm assuming this may be a little bit more intended for dry skin with azelaic acid because it is such a low concentration. It looks like azelaic acid is the ingredient that they're bringing up in the title, but they're really wanting to highlight the entire complex of this formula. I'm personally really excited as someone who has really saw benefits from Anua's azelaic acid collection. I feel like they've done amazing things with the previous products. But let's see how this new toner formulation performs from them. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. Utilize azelaic acid at a 3% concentration, along with a 7 cica complex and glycyrrhizate acid. Not sure I'm saying that correctly. It's the first time I've ever seen that ingredient used in a formula. I'm really excited to see what that and the rest of the ingredients in this delivers to the skin. I've left those left in the description, and also you can click the link in the description to learn more about this product. The big things we're going to be looking for include: how does this product feel? How does it perform? What results do I see with it compared to some other azelaic acid treatments? Like I said, 3% concentration, not expecting to see a ton, but I still want to see what I notice. As for anything else, I'm continuing to do check-ins, so I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm here to give you all a quick check-in and also my first impression with this product. I have never been more excited for a skincare launch, knowing the Anua's azelaic acid collection. Also, I feel like it's been forever since I've tried a watery toner like this, so I'm just personally really excited. This is how first impression it is. I'm still breaking the seal of this product. I got it in today and I could not wait to try it. Now, similar to Anua's more gentle cleansing oil, this does have a rosemary essential oil in here. Gray area whether I distinguish that as fragrance or not, because there have been studies to show the possible soothing benefits with that essential oil, but it does smell good. There's also tea tree in here as well. It comes with a very targeted dispenser, meaning that you are able to control how much you get out, which is good because this is such a watery toner. It doesn't leave any finish to the skin, which is exactly what I was hoping. Even though azelaic acid is the main ingredient that they show in this with the marketing of this product, I feel like it's kind of just the support of it. I feel like that mostly the benefits that I've seen from the ingredients are soothing, calming, clarifying. So I'm excited to see what this does for my skin. The rosemary essential oil is very present with this product, so just be mindful. Feels super nice going on the face. So I'm gonna see if I feel like I can use it with my other azelaic acid products, because it is only at a 3% concentration. I understand what they were going for with that, but it's not the most effective concentration for sure. So it's like, this is more maybe like a maintenance style product if I'm not wanting to use azelaic acid. I'm experiencing no sensitivity, no stinging, also no dryness with it either. I like how it is so light and doesn't really leave much of a finish. You can kind of control what you get out of this product. You can go in with a more heavyweight moisturizer if you're more dry. Go in with a light gel cream if you're oily. It definitely is very gentle. I'm experiencing no stinging whatsoever. Hoping we'll target this right here. I'm excited to see that go away, hopefully, with this product. Really nice. It doesn't leave a sticky finish. A little bit moisturizing, and I like that to counteract some of the dryness that azelaic acid can cause. But I also like that it's pretty fast absorbing. Dries down really nice to not leave much of a finish. I feel like that's how you make a really good azelaic acid product. That's about all I can tell you right now. I'm going to continue using it and then I'll check in again. I'm back to give you all my final thoughts on this toner. I am blown away with the soothing complex in here, along with the integration of the gentle azelaic acid concentration. I don't think this is good as a sole azelaic acid serum unless you've just experienced a lot of dryness, a lot of sensitivity to azelaic acid. 3% is not my favorite concentration to go for if I'm wanting really effective results. What I feel like this toner was created for was to be a really soothing, balancing product to the skin with azelaic acid as an added bonus. Because here's the thing, they included great ingredients in here to soothe redness, to calm the skin, that I found was gentle enough to use every day, twice a day. I personally was able to combine this with the Anua 10% azelaic acid serum and not experience any sensitivity. Mind you, I am a more experienced active user. The Anua's azelaic acid is 10%, while this has a 3%. I've used 15% concentrations before. I am a little bit more experienced when it comes to azelaic acid, and I didn't personally experience any issues combining the two. Here's the thing though, be very careful, listen to skincare experts, listen to your dermatologist, go off of your skin tolerance as well, because what my skin can tolerate, yours may not be able to. I just don't feel like I would recommend this as a sole azelaic acid treatment if you're wanting to treat your skin with that ingredient. This is more a complex that I feel like acts as a booster to help balance, soothe redness, irritation, acne, helped subtly with some of my discoloration, but it was very subtle. Also helped with some post-acne discoloration as well that I was dealing with. Very subtle results with that, but it looks very promising. I do feel like this is a really moisturizing option. If you have sensitivity to azelaic acid in more higher concentrations, this may be a really gentle way to still deliver some very subtle benefits, but in a more moisturizing and gentle form. I wouldn't rule this product out for that. I personally loved using it as a booster to my already existing azelaic acid routine just when my skin was really sensitized and going through it. Like I said, not my favorite to use as a sole azelaic acid concentration because I am more used to using more intense azelaic acids, but I have found that I am able to build up to a 15% concentration, so I was able to combine this with my already existing Anua routine with their 10% azelaic acid, and it caused no sensitivity. I also didn't experience any purging with this. That is a normal thing with azelaic acid when integrating it at different concentrations. No stinging, no dryness, no irritation, and I feel like that the complex they've included in here is really skin barrier supporting and a new take on an azelaic acid integration into a toner. I feel like them using azelaic acid as the selling point though was not the best. I understand they are just incorporating this in their azelaic acid collection. I feel like that ingredient is just an added bonus of this product to an already lightweight, soothing, and nourishing skin barrier supporting toner, but that added azelaic acid concentration does make a difference and is a very subtle and very gentle way to deliver some of the benefits of azelaic acid to the skin. Like I said, if you're looking for a sole concentration of it to use as a treatment, I would still recommend a 5-10% to get max efficacy, but I liked this as a more gentle option. Feels like it opens the market up for people who want to incorporate this ingredient, but they can't tolerate a 5-10% of azelaic acid. Very gentle to use solely, or if you are able to tolerate it, you build up to it. I feel like you could use this in the same routine as your 10% azelaic acid. I use the Anua azelaic acid both day and night, use this product both day and night, and experience no irritation, no dryness, no sensitivity, and it is a really moisturizing and and hydrating formula. So for that reason, with how I used it, I do feel like this is worth it. It showed great results with soothing my skin, with redness, with skin hydration. They've made a really moisturizing and unique approach to a toner with this product, and I feel like it is 100% worth it. I would recommend it. Had a great experience with it. The people who I would recommend it for is if you're either looking for a more gentle concentration of azelaic acid, if you've experienced dryness, sensitivity to other higher concentrations, this could be a very subtle way to get those benefits, or you're looking for a booster or just a soothing toner that could act as a maintenance product when you're not needing as high of a concentration of azelaic acid. I'm personally going to use it as a booster or as a maintenance product. It did find a place in my routine, and I'm very glad about that because it is a really great, innovative, soothing formula that I feel like would be great for redness, acne, discoloration, a lot of skin concerns. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.